Did you know that trauma can actually change the structure of your brain? This fascinating yet alarming fact highlights just how deeply trauma can affect us, both mentally and physically. Ignoring these changes won't make them go away. In fact, untreated trauma can lead to chronic stress, health problems, and a diminished quality of life. But there's hope. In this summary, we will delve into the groundbreaking insights of Dr. Kolk, exploring how trauma affects the brain and body, and uncovering powerful strategies for healing and recovery. Each chapter is designed to be a new learning experience, guiding you step by step through the process of reclaiming your life. Why should you listen? Because understanding and addressing these hidden barriers can transform your life. By following the insights and practical steps in these summaries, you can break free from the past and build a future filled with resilience, peace, and empowerment. What will you gain? You'll learn how to recognize and confront trauma, understand the profound impact of early abuse and neglect, and discover therapeutic techniques like EMDR and yoga that can help you reconnect with your body and emotions. You'll also explore the importance of supportive relationships, self-leadership, and creating stable routines to foster healing. By the end of this summary, you'll have a comprehensive toolkit for addressing trauma and reclaiming your sense of self. Don't let the past dictate your future. Join us on this journey to healing and empowerment and unlock the potential for a brighter, more fulfilling life. Your transformation starts here. Welcome to the book summary of The Body Keeps the Score, Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma by Dr. Bessel Kolk. This summary is written and narrated by Janky Mind. Chapter 1: Facing Trauma. Have you ever felt like something from your past is holding you back, but you can't quite put your finger on it? Imagine if you could unlock the secrets of your mind and body to understand and overcome this invisible barrier. The problem: trauma is an invisible force that can shape our lives in profound ways, often without us even realizing it. It can affect our thoughts, emotions, and physical health, creating a cycle of pain and confusion. The solution: Dr. Kolk shares his groundbreaking work with trauma survivors, revealing how acknowledging and confronting trauma is the first step towards healing. Here's how to do it. Recognize trauma. Understand that trauma isn't just about major events. It can stem from any experience that overwhelms your ability to cope. Acknowledge it. Accept that facing trauma is essential for healing. Denial only prolongs the pain. Seek help. Reach out to professionals who can guide you through the healing process. Therapy, support groups, and self-help resources are invaluable. Chapter 2: Lessons from Vietnam Veterans. What if the stories of war veterans could teach us about the hidden battles we all face? Imagine learning from their resilience and understanding how trauma can be both a burden and a catalyst for change. The problem: the trauma experienced by Vietnam War veterans led to the recognition of PTSD, highlighting the long-term effects of trauma on mental and physical health. The solution: by studying the experiences of these veterans, we can better understand PTSD and develop strategies to support trauma survivors. Here's how to do it. Learn from history. Study the experiences of trauma survivors like Vietnam veterans to gain insights into PTSD. Recognize symptoms. Identify signs of PTSD such as flashbacks, anxiety, and emotional numbness. Provide support. Offer and seek appropriate support, including therapy and community resources. Chapter 3: Revolutions in Understanding Mind and Brain. Have you ever wondered how your brain adapts to life's challenges? Imagine discovering that your brain has the power to heal and transform, even after trauma. The problem: trauma can alter brain function, leading to symptoms like hypervigilance, emotional dysregulation, and memory issues. The solution: advances in neuroscience reveal the brain's plasticity, showing that it can change and adapt in response to trauma, offering hope for recovery. Here's how to do it. Understand brain plasticity. Learn how the brain can rewire itself in response to trauma. Apply neuroscience. Use scientific discoveries to inform trauma treatment and recovery strategies. Stay informed. Keep up with the latest research in neuroscience to continually improve your understanding and approach to healing. Chapter 4: The Neuroscience. What if you could peek inside your brain to see how trauma affects it? Imagine understanding the roles of the amygdala, hippocampus, and prefrontal cortex in processing trauma. The problem: trauma can disrupt the functioning of key brain areas, leading to symptoms like hypervigilance and emotional dysregulation. The solution: understanding these disruptions helps in developing effective treatments that target specific brain functions. Here's how to do it. Learn brain anatomy. Familiarize yourself with the brain structures involved in trauma, such as the amygdala, fear response, hippocampus, memory, and prefrontal cortex, decision-making. Identify changes. Recognize how trauma affects these areas and leads to specific symptoms. Develop strategies. Use this knowledge to create targeted treatment plans that address these disruptions. Chapter 5: The Anatomy of Survival. Have you ever felt your heart race or your palms sweat in a stressful situation? Imagine understanding these reactions as part of your body's survival mechanism. The problem: trauma can lead to chronic activation of the fight-or-flight response, causing long-term stress and health issues. The solution: understanding the body's physiological response to trauma helps in managing these effects and promoting healing. Here's how to do it. Recognize responses. Identify the body's natural reactions to trauma, such as increased heart rate and muscle tension. Manage stress. Develop techniques to regulate the autonomic nervous system, such as deep breathing, meditation, and physical exercise. Seek balance. Aim for a balanced lifestyle that includes regular relaxation and self-care practices to mitigate chronic stress. Chapter 6: Body-Brain Connections. Have you ever felt a knot in your stomach or a lump in your throat when you're anxious? Imagine understanding how these physical sensations are connected to your emotional experiences. The problem: trauma affects both the body and brain, creating a complex response that can be difficult to untangle. The solution: addressing physical sensations and bodily experiences is crucial in trauma treatment, as they are integral to the trauma response. Here's how to do it. Acknowledge connections. Understand the link between body and brain in trauma, recognizing that physical sensations are part of the emotional experience. Address sensations. Incorporate physical experiences into trauma therapy, such as body-based therapies like yoga and somatic experiencing. Holistic approach. Use a comprehensive approach that includes both body and mind to address the full spectrum of trauma's impact. Chapter 7: Losing Your Body, Losing Yourself. Have you ever felt disconnected from your own body, as if you're watching yourself from the outside? Imagine understanding this as a coping mechanism for dealing with overwhelming trauma. The problem: dissociation can be a coping mechanism for trauma, but it presents challenges for recovery by creating a sense of disconnection from the self. The solution: understanding dissociation helps in developing effective treatment strategies that promote reconnection and healing. Here's how to do it. Identify dissociation. Recognize signs of dissociation, such as feeling detached from your body or emotions. Develop coping strategies. Create methods to reconnect with your body and sense of self, such as grounding exercises and mindfulness practices. Seek professional help. Work with therapists who specialize in dissociation to navigate the complexities of this coping mechanism. Chapter 8: The Cost of Abuse and Neglect. How does childhood trauma shape our lives? Imagine understanding the profound impact of early abuse and neglect on brain development and emotional regulation. The problem: early trauma can shape an individual's ability to form healthy relationships and cope with stress, leading to long-term emotional and psychological challenges. The solution: early intervention and support are crucial for mitigating these effects and promoting healthy development. Here's how to do it. Recognize early trauma. Identify signs of childhood abuse and neglect, such as behavioral issues and emotional dysregulation. Provide support. Offer early intervention and support for affected individuals, including therapy and educational resources. Promote healthy development. Encourage environments that foster healthy emotional regulation and resilience, such as supportive family and community structures. Chapter 9: Miracle and Tyranny. Can trauma lead to both suffering and growth? Imagine finding meaning and purpose in the aftermath of trauma, transforming pain into a source of strength. The problem: trauma can bring moments of profound insight and growth alongside periods of intense suffering, creating a complex emotional landscape. The solution: therapy can help individuals find meaning and purpose after trauma, turning their experiences into sources of strength and resilience. Here's how to do it. Acknowledge duality. Understand the dual nature of trauma experiences, recognizing both the pain and the potential for growth. Find meaning. Seek ways to find purpose and growth in the aftermath of trauma, such as through creative expression or helping others. Engage in therapy. Use therapeutic approaches to navigate the complexities of trauma, finding ways to integrate and make sense of your experiences. Chapter 10: EMDR. What if you could reprocess traumatic memories to reduce their emotional impact? Imagine using eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR, to transform how you experience trauma. The problem: traumatic memories can be overwhelming and difficult to process, leading to persistent emotional distress. The solution: EMDR helps individuals reprocess and integrate traumatic experiences, reducing the intensity of their emotional responses. Here's how to do it. Understand EMDR. Learn the basics of eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, a therapeutic approach that uses bilateral stimulation to reprocess trauma. Seek EMDR therapy. Find a qualified therapist who offers EMDR and discuss whether it's a suitable option for you. Engage in treatment. Participate actively in EMDR sessions, following the therapist's guidance to reprocess and integrate traumatic memories. Chapter 11: Yoga. How can yoga help you reconnect with your body and find peace? Imagine using yoga as a tool to heal from trauma, regulating your emotions and finding a sense of calm. The problem: trauma can lead to disconnection from the body and emotional dysregulation, making it difficult to find peace and stability. The solution: yoga offers a body-based therapy that helps individuals reconnect with their bodies, regulate their emotions, and find a sense of calm and safety. Here's how to do it. Practice yoga. Incorporate yoga into your routine to reconnect with your body and promote physical and emotional well-being. Regulate emotions. Use yoga practices to help manage and regulate your emotions, such as deep breathing and mindfulness exercises. Find calm. Seek specific yoga techniques that promote a sense of calm and safety, such as restorative yoga and meditation. Chapter 12: Self-leadership. What if you could take control of your healing journey and steer it towards recovery? Imagine developing the skills to lead yourself with self-awareness, self-compassion, and self-regulation. The problem: trauma can undermine one's sense of control and self-regulation, making it difficult to navigate the path to recovery. The solution: developing self-leadership skills is key to reclaiming your sense of agency and guiding your healing process. Here's how to do it. Cultivate self-awareness. Increase your awareness of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Journaling and mindfulness practices can help you tune into your inner experiences. Practice self-compassion. Be kind and compassionate towards yourself, especially when you encounter setbacks. Treat yourself with the same understanding and patience you would offer a friend. Develop self-regulation. Learn techniques to manage your emotions and reactions, such as deep breathing, meditation, and grounding exercises. These skills will help you stay centered and resilient. Chapter 13: Creating structures. How can supportive structures and routines aid in trauma recovery? Imagine creating a stable and predictable environment that helps you feel safe and grounded. The problem: trauma can create a sense of chaos and instability, making it difficult to feel secure and focused. The solution: establishing supportive structures and routines provides a foundation of stability that promotes healing and well-being. Here's how to do it. Create routines. Develop daily routines that provide structure and predictability. This could include regular mealtimes, exercise, and bedtime rituals. Seek stability. Establish a stable environment that promotes safety and consistency. This might involve organizing your living space or setting boundaries with others. Maintain consistency. Stick to your routines and structures as much as possible, reinforcing a sense of security and normalcy. Chapter 14: Neurofeedback. What if you could train your brain to improve emotional regulation and cognitive functioning? Imagine using neurofeedback to enhance your brain's ability to heal from trauma. The problem: trauma can disrupt normal brain activity, leading to emotional and cognitive challenges. The solution: neurofeedback helps regulate brain activity, improving emotional regulation and cognitive functioning. Here's how to do it. Understand neurofeedback. Learn the basics of neurofeedback therapy, which involves monitoring and training brainwave patterns to promote healthier brain function. Find a therapist. Seek a professional who offers neurofeedback and discuss whether it's a suitable option for you. Engage in sessions. Participate in neurofeedback sessions, following the therapist's guidance to train your brain and enhance its ability to regulate emotions and cognition. Chapter 15: Choices to be made. What treatment options are available for trauma survivors? Imagine exploring a range of therapies to find the best fit for your unique needs. The problem: trauma recovery requires a personalized and holistic approach, as no single treatment works for everyone. The solution: individualized treatment plans that incorporate various therapies are essential for effective recovery. Here's how to do it. Explore options. Research different treatment options available for trauma, including psychotherapy, medication, and alternative therapies. Personalized treatment. Work with professionals to create a tailored treatment plan that addresses your specific needs and preferences. Adopt a holistic approach. Incorporate various therapies to address all aspects of trauma, including physical, emotional, and cognitive components. Chapter 16: What's love got to do with it? How do relationships and social support play a role in healing from trauma? Imagine building healthy connections that provide the support and resilience you need to recover. The problem: trauma can isolate individuals and strain relationships, making it difficult to find the support needed for healing. The solution: building supportive relationships is crucial for recovery as they provide emotional support, validation, and a sense of belonging. Here's how to do it. Foster connections. Build and maintain healthy, supportive relationships with friends, family, and community members. Seek support. Reach out to friends, family, and support groups for emotional and practical support. Strengthen bonds. Engage in activities that strengthen your social connections, such as shared hobbies, group therapy, or community events. Chapter 17: The Hidden Epidemic. How widespread is trauma, and what impact does it have on society? Imagine understanding the societal implications of untreated trauma and advocating for greater awareness and resources. The problem: trauma is a pervasive issue that affects many individuals and communities, often going unrecognized and untreated. The solution: greater awareness and resources are needed to support trauma survivors and address the societal impact of trauma. Here's how to do it. Raise awareness. Educate others about the prevalence and impact of trauma using platforms like social media, community events, and educational programs. Advocate for resources. Support initiatives that provide resources for trauma survivors, such as funding for mental health services and trauma-informed care. Promote healing. Encourage community programs that focus on trauma recovery and resilience building, fostering a supportive environment for all. Chapter 18: The Unbearable Heaviness of Remembering. How can individuals safely confront and integrate traumatic memories? Imagine finding ways to process these memories without being overwhelmed by their emotional intensity. The problem: processing traumatic memories can be overwhelming and emotionally intense, making it difficult to integrate them into your life. The solution: finding safe ways to confront and work through these memories is essential for healing and recovery. Here's how to do it. Create a safe space. Ensure you have a supportive environment for processing memories, whether it's a therapist's office, a support group, or a quiet space at home. Use therapeutic techniques. Engage in therapies that help manage emotional intensity, such as EMDR, cognitive behavioral therapy, or somatic experiencing. Seek professional help. Work with a therapist to navigate the process of memory integration, ensuring you have the support and guidance needed to handle difficult emotions. Chapter 19: Owning Yourself. How can trauma survivors reclaim their sense of self and agency? Imagine rebuilding your identity and finding empowerment through the healing process. The problem: trauma can undermine one's sense of self and agency, making it difficult to feel empowered and in control of your life. The solution: reclaiming your identity and finding empowerment is key to recovery, helping you rebuild your sense of self and agency. Here's how to do it. Rebuild identity. Engage in activities that help you rediscover and redefine yourself, such as creative expression, hobbies, and personal development. Find empowerment. Focus on your strengths and achievements to build confidence and resilience, celebrating your progress and growth. Practice self-ownership. Take control of your healing journey with self-awareness, self-compassion, and resilience, empowering yourself to move forward with confidence. Final takeaway. Throughout this summary, we've explored the profound impact of trauma on the brain and body and uncovered powerful strategies for healing and recovery. From understanding the science of trauma to discovering practical techniques like EMDR, yoga, and neurofeedback, each chapter has provided valuable insights and tools to help you reclaim your life. Recognize and confront trauma. The first step towards healing is acknowledging the presence of trauma in your life. Understand that trauma isn't just about major events. It can stem from any experience that overwhelms your ability to cope. By recognizing and confronting trauma, you open the door to recovery. Understand the brain-body connection. Trauma affects both the brain and body, creating a complex response that requires a holistic approach. Learn how physical sensations and bodily experiences are integral to the trauma response, and incorporate body-based therapies into your healing journey. Utilize therapeutic techniques. Techniques like EMDR, yoga, and neurofeedback offer powerful ways to reprocess traumatic memories, regulate emotions, and improve brain function. Engage with these therapies to enhance your recovery and build resilience. Build supportive relationships. Healthy, supportive relationships are crucial for recovery. Foster connections with friends, family, and community members who can provide emotional support and validation. Strengthen these bonds to create a network of support. Develop self-leadership. Take control of your healing journey with self-awareness, self-compassion, and self-regulation. Cultivate these skills to navigate the path to recovery with confidence and resilience. Create stable routines. Establishing supportive structures and routines provides a foundation of stability that promotes healing. Develop daily routines that offer predictability and consistency, reinforcing a sense of security and normalcy. Advocate for awareness and resources. Trauma is a pervasive issue that affects many individuals and communities. Raise awareness about the impact of trauma and advocate for resources to support trauma survivors. Promote community programs that focus on trauma recovery and resilience building. By integrating these insights and strategies into your life, you can break free from the past and build a future filled with resilience, peace, and empowerment. Remember, healing is a journey, and every step you take brings you closer to reclaiming your sense of self and living a fulfilling life. Your transformation starts now. About the author. Dr. Bessel Kolk is a renowned psychiatrist and trauma expert with over 4 decades of experience in the field. He is a pioneering researcher in the area of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and has dedicated his career to understanding how trauma affects the brain and body. Dr. Kolk is the founder and medical director of the Trauma Center in Brookline, Massachusetts, and a professor of psychiatry at Boston University School of Medicine. His groundbreaking work has transformed the way we understand and treat trauma, making him a leading voice in the field of trauma recovery. His book, The Body Keeps the Score, has become a seminal text for both professionals and trauma survivors, offering deep insights and practical strategies for healing. We've reached the end of this audiobook summary. Created by Janky Mind, your reliable guide to learning and growth. Please like, comment, and share your insights on the book. Thank you for watching.